What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Thanks for rocking with me on another video. As you can see today, I'm sitting in Cousin Eddie, and I know I need to start working on getting the motor out, but I just can't motivate myself to start pulling this motor. So I've just been doing a bunch of, random, stupid little projects that I think needed to be done, but it's kind of just, killing time, procrastinating, because, as I said, I really need to get started on pulling this motor. So, let me show you what I have done, and let me explain to you what I want to do. I don't know if you remember from the last video, but all of this was all just chrome, and it was ugly. It was really shitty. So I taped it all up, painted all the black as satin black. I smoked the lenses, both sides. Show you what we did up here. Here, did the same thing and taped off everything inside the grill, and I think it makes the front end look so much better. Did these lights. So what I want to do is, in the 80s, all cars had this bullshit, plastic fillers on the front and the rear bumpers. Show you here. This is what happens to them. See how it's just cracked and broke, and I mean, chunks of it are missing. It's shit. And I know they put that shit there because it's supposed to be like a crash buffer, like a crinkle zone, so it doesn't actually get into the body if you're in a light fender bender. But I think it looks stupid, and I'm gonna get rid of it. Or underneath the front end of this thing. As you can see here, we have about 5 or 6 inches of a just dead space in right here. So I don't know, because here's your crumple pad for the front bumper, and it goes like way the hell back here into the frame. I mean, there's a hole right here. That is the end of that pipe for the bumper, for the crash pad. So what I want to do is unbolt this from the bumper and the frame, take it into the garage, cut it here, shorten it 1.5 inches, and then weld it back together. That should, in theory, get rid of my gap here. You can see I took a measurement there. There we go. Let's go grab a tape measure. Okay, so with the tape measure, as you can see, if I come in 1.5 inches, that should set the edge of this bumper right just barely inside the lip of this headlight ring, which, take that whole front bumper in and get rid of all of this shit here and just make it look real sanitary. Make it look a lot more aesthetically pleasing. And here, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to cut and shorten this, or if I'm okay with it just hanging, with that overbite there. Haven't decided that part yet. Let's go to the back. Show you that one too. So back here in the back, it's actually going to be a bit more aggressive because, you see, we're almost 2.5 inches away from the body there. But I think I'm only going to take this one in about 2 inches. Because, that little bit of gap's not going to hurt nothing. And this piece here is actually metal. So I can paint that and, to match the body. And then the bumper will just sit right over the top of it real clean. Just a little bit. See? You'll only see just a little bit of that plate. And I think that is going to make this whole rear bumper, the whole rear end of this car, look so much better. These, on the other hand, I'm not worried about at all. They sit in there pretty tightly. Yeah. And this one, if I remember right, It's the exact same kind of mount. Same plan. Take them off, cut it here, re-weld it, and you know, just reattach the bumper. Should be pretty easy, but working on this old shit, nothing's ever easy. So let's stop procrastinating and get to it, shall we? This project just turned so fast. Let me show you. So I've had these bolts, I've come out here daily and sprayed them with WD-40 for over a week now, daily. And I start turning on that bolt right there, and it just immediately packs its bags for the winter. So we're aborting this mission for now. We're just going to feed them some WD-40 front and rear, and hope that this isn't a trend. So for today, all we're doing is soaking bolts and hoping that it decides to play along tomorrow. So now I gotta find another project to do for the day. Now these bolts, I'm not as concerned about twisting off, because as you can see, they're through bolts, so they will be stupid easy to replace, and I probably will just replace them anyway with fresh new hardware for the future, for common courtesy. But yeah, these ones I don't really give a shit about breaking. I probably will just go ahead and break all of them off, but these ones I am far more concerned about, because I don't remember how to get to them. Oh, hi friends. It's a new day. I'm, for some stupid reason, full of optimism today. I thought about this all day yesterday and all night. I'm not going to try to extract the bolts out of the bumper, because that one I snapped off yesterday. So what we're going to do is just leave it attached to the bumper and unbolt it from the frame, cut and modify the mounts while they're attached to the bumper. I think that's going to be the easiest, fastest way, and it's also going to ensure that I put them back together straight, because I really was hesitant on doing it the other way for that reason. I got a really bad habit of using my crooked eye when I put shit back together. So what we're going to do is hope this heavy, gigantic pain in the ass bumper don't fall on me when I take the bolts out, because I can't lay here and put a jack in here at the same time, because as you can see, this is a jack stand that's already holding up the weight of the car. So wish me luck. These bolts are 1/2 inch, but I use metrics because they're the first thing that's in my drawer when I open it. So I got my assault ratchet. Okay, I just discovered something that's pretty sketchy. This is supposed to be holding the car up. Comforting. Thank God that one is holding up the weight back here, because this, apparently my driveway's a little crooked, or the notches on these jack stand are crooked, maybe, I guess. I don't know. We're going to have to put some wedges or something in here, because that's not good considering I'm laying under here. Okay, we're almost ready to take this bumper off, and I just rolled my creeper over my fingers, and that hurt like shit. I would not recommend that. Anyway, I think I have all the bolts out. Wish me luck. successful. Guys, I'm an idiot. Our weapon of choice for today is a big ass portaband. I'll put you guys up on time lapse. We'll get this thing cut. We got it cut, and she was a squirter, guys. Apparently it was full. I don't know why I do this shit to myself. They're full of oil. That's a cylinder. You want to know how I found out? Because it just came all over my vise. If you don't watch this for educational purposes, at least you can watch it for entertainment. I am team stupid. Like, I am professional idiot. I don't know how I'm still alive, honestly. Okay, second cut's made. Don't worry about this, it's just the lip of the seal. The cut has actually been straightened out on the mount piece. That cut looks pretty good. It's I wouldn't worry about that little guy. I'll fix that with a weld, but it's pretty square, pretty straight. I just need to clean it up, clean up around the outside of it, get the welder out. So I marked it where I was gonna, line the marks up. And when I started grinding, I lost my damn mark. So now, see the mirror? I have a mark on the bottom of this pipe that you can kind of see right there. Here. Anyway, that mark's right there. So what we're going to do is hold this up on that mark down there to reestablish my top mark. But let's see if we can get this tacked up, shall we? It's easy. It's 25. Round marks down below. There's easier ways to do this, but right now, I don't know what they are. Here. Oh, shit. Can't get a measurement there. Gotta measure this side. See what we're at here. I think that's 45. So here. That went right in my shoe. God damn it. I think we got it. Took some measurements and it's pretty square. It's pretty straight and centered, even though it doesn't look like it. According to my measurements, it's pretty square from here to here. So I'm going to go ahead and burn it in here. Then we'll flip it over and I'll burn the other side in. Hopefully it's straight, because if not, we're going to have to waller out some holes and hope we can make it fit. Okay, here is the uncut side. It's pretty much 4.5 on center, right? My plan was to take 1.5 inches off of it. Basically 3" on center. Yeah, now I just have to do all of that stupid shit one more time. I'm probably just going to do it off camera though, because, you know, you've seen how to do it once, so it's going to be faster if I just get it done. So that's what we're going to do. So the bumper's done and cooling off. So now I get to deal with all this nonsense. I have to leave this on. These corners, not quite sure what to do with, but that works. I do still want the piece here, just not this piece. So that worked for me. It's this damn plastic shit again. Yeah, pulled it right in, didn't we? Oh yeah, bud. Yeah, that's gonna look so much better. Now, got our tools back. I'm gonna sign underneath there. Get all the bolts in, but first we gotta hydrate. Hydration is key, boys. Now we'll put you back underneath there with me, and we'll put the bolts in it. Well, here we go. One bolt, one nut. I know I said I was going to replace these, but I kind of forgot today while I was at the store to buy bolts, and I'm not going back. Oh, come on, buddy. Why are you doing like that? There you go. You know, I gotta tell you, this was a shitload of work for very minimal payoff. Something so stupid that very, very few people are ever even gonna notice. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these bolts in, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so it's not all the way tight, but most of the bolts are in, you know, finger tight. Still got a little bit of fine tuning to do, but let's have a look-see. Oh, look how much better that looks. Oh my god. Now you see the difference? That big chunk of plastic was hanging out here, and then the bumper was hanging way out. It just looks so... It was a very unnecessary, stupid detail that I obsessed over. And I'm not really sure why. It was just one of those things, you know? But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, because this project has taken dramatically longer than it should have for reasons I don't care to discuss. Let's just call it a learning curve. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it. So thanks for watching, and remember guys, your dreams don't work unless you do.